Welcome back here, guys. I'm starting my week 2 previews and analysis this morning, and some comments about you guys from the last couple of videos I did as far as if I'm at a hotel in Vegas. I can tell you right now, unequivocally, I am as far from Vegas as you can possibly be, but I will be doing my week 2 previews from this satellite location, if you will. Next week, I'll be back to normal. But the week 2 previews here will start off with the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This game will take place in Baltimore. And we'll start with the Steelers first, who come off a win against the Browns. In that game, it was a tale of two halves, with the offense for the Steelers staying pretty consistent. The Steelers offense looked, diverse, okay, and looked to be clicking on all cylinders in week 1 against what I thought, what I still think is a very good Browns defense, okay. The Ben Roethlisberger close to 350 yards passing, getting obviously Antonio Brown in the mix, but I thought really good to see the start that Marcus Wheaton got off to. I had mentioned that in my preview. I was excited to see what he brought to the table, and of course you had Le'Veon Bell over 100 yards rushing, or over 150 yards total in the game. So that from an offensive standpoint, it looks like the Steelers are going to be a very good unit this year. You go on the defensive side of the ball, it's obviously a little alarming now when you let a team get back in the game. Playing with a lead when you're a defense is very important, okay, and learning how to do that. And I think when you have a lot of young parts in the defense, that was a problem for them last week. I think what was most notably a problem was that rush defense when you have Terrence West going for 100 yards, all right, and the Browns as a whole rushing for 183 yards. To me, can Baltimore exploit that? Because Baltimore was a team last week that when they ran the ball had a good yards per carry, but they were put in a situation where Flacco had to throw the ball 62 times last week. Yeah, he put up yards, but he threw the ball 62 times, 35 of 62. They don't want to be in a situation where Flacco's throwing the ball 62 times. Again, this Gary Kubiak offense is heavily predicated on the play action, having the run set up that play action. Justin Forsett, again, yards per carry wise, had a good game. I would think he's going to get more chances in this one, him along with Bernard Pierce, who was benched after a fumble in week 1. How do they play? To me, that's a big part of this game because I think the Steelers are going to score points. Can the Ravens limit their possessions, okay? And can that running game get going to set up that play action pass? Steve Smith looked like he turned back the clock a little bit in week 1 and played very well. Dennis Pitta, you saw in week 1, is going to be a very highly targeted player for Joe Flacco as well. So to me, it's going to be about the Ravens pass rush as well, though. Look, they had no sacks against the Bengals last week. We're talking about what was thought to be one of the most prolific pass rushes in the NFL. Can Elvis Dumervil and Terrell Suggs and company get after Roethlisberger enough to disrupt his rhythm? We'll see. We know about Roethlisberger's ability to extend plays. I think this is going to come down to, though, more so the play of the Baltimore offense more than anything. You have a new offense with a new coordinator. How long does it take them to get up to speed and be efficient? Yes, Flacco put up yards, but they were not efficient. All right, it took them a while to get going. There was a long period of this game where they were getting shut out by Cincinnati. So, and you have to also factor into all this the Ray Rice situation. Ray Rice was a teammate of all these guys on the Ravens up till Monday morning. And they're going to be getting asked all week about this tape, about the Ray Rice suspension, about the Ravens obviously releasing Ray Rice as well. You never know what impact that can have on a team. It could have a negative impact. It could have no impact at all. Okay? I try to put that stuff to the side here, but we're talking about a game that's 2 days after all this stuff breaks. I don't know how, from a human perspective, how easy that is for the Ravens. But from just a football perspective, even so, I like Pittsburgh in this game because I like their offense right now a lot more than I like the Ravens' offense. And I think the two defenses are relatively equal. I think they're both vulnerable, but both a little bit above average. So, guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. I like Pittsburgh plus 2.5 in this one. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter as well. Picking a team on the road on Thursday night. So that's something I love doing, but I like Pittsburgh in this one. Hit me up on Twitter as well. Thanks for listening, guys. Be sure to check out all the rest of my Week 2 previews. Be sure to subscribe, and have a great day.